sure you feel the vibes.
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another video. In this video, I want to talk about Google Stadia. Now, as you see in the thumbnail, you can see I'm not the biggest fan of Google Stadia, but I'm gonna go into details, kind of give my opinion here and there. Then, of course, I'm in what I think about everything that I talked about. Now, Google Stadia was announced earlier this year, somewhere in March, February, something like that, where Google saying they were going to do the gaming streaming thing, and we got more details, pricing, release date, some of the features and whatnot. What kind of connection speed do you need? We got that earlier this week, so I'm gonna get into that. It started out Phil Harrison, who's the guy who's pretty much the lead on the Google Stadia project or whatever. He was the one presenting it. It will launch on November 14th for the pro tier members. Those are the people who have to pay $10. It will start out at $10 a month, and if it's in any way successful, it's gonna go up in price. But $10 a month isn't a bad price, so I'll give it that. It's not a bad price for what they're claiming it to be. So it releases November 14th for the pro tier users, and it releases in 2020 for, it's called Stadia Base, which is like a free tier where I'll get into that because I actually have a big thing I wanted to talk about right at the end, one of the details of it. But you have the pro, which is $10. You have the base, which is a free version coming out next year. You can pre-order the Founders Edition, which is $130. It comes with the Chromecast Ultra. That's the dongle you can put in your TV. It comes with 3 months Stadia Pro subscription, and it comes with the controller, which the controller by itself is $70. So pretty much, very much on the expensive side. But if you're on PC, which it can run in Google Chrome, of course, Chromecast, the Pixel 3, which is Google's phone, and they said some of the other devices, like some Android phones, on iOS, those are supposed to come later, so probably in 2020 at some point. But if you're on PC, you can use mouse and keyboard. Internet speed requirements. You need 10 megabits for 720p 60 frames. You need 20 megabits, and this is recommended. You need 20 megabits for 1080p 60, and you need 35 for 4K 60 frames. Now, apparently the claim is that the cloud computing that they're using is the equivalent of 10.7 teraflop GPU. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, that essentially will make it more powerful than the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro. So that's what they're touting for this Google Stadia thing. Like I said, they got to show me. I want to see, not from a controlled environment. I want to see someone on YouTube who's not a paid Google Shield. I want to see someone on YouTube kind of review this. How does it run? Someone with a good internet connection. How does it run? Is there input lag, which is the big thing why PlayStation Now and any other video game live streaming service is why they failed. So latency, especially playing online. You're playing an online game, trying to play like Call of Duty. I'm pretty sure Call of Duty might be up there. It wasn't on that list, but I'm pretty sure something like Call of Duty, which Call of Duty has had issues with this multiplayer with lag. So imagine you're streaming the game to be able to run the game, and then you playing online as well. So just imagine trying to deal with that. One thing I can say, because it's like a streaming service, it runs through cloud. You don't need a powerful computer. Like I said, you can run it on your browser. So I think that's a good thing, but it's just how well will it work? Once you get into your home, how well will it work? And that's people's biggest problem looking at it. Games that have cross-platform multiplayer, like I just talked about the aforementioned Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. It'll have cross-play multiplayer. So apparently Stadia will be included if it's up there, but I'm pretty sure it will be up there because it releases not too soon after Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Before I get to the bombshell, some of the games that are gonna be up there are, of course, Destiny. Destiny, I think, comes with the subscription. Recent games like Rage 2, Mortal Kombat 11, Metro Exodus will be games that will be up there day one. Games that haven't come out yet, which will be out by the time Google Stadia comes out: Borderlands 3, Doom Eternal, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now, I mentioned Destiny 2, which is supposed to go free to play at some point this year. Destiny 2 comes with the subscription. At this current time, that's the only game I think they've announced when it comes out November 14th. That'll come with the subscription. And this is only for the Pro tier. So the Pro tier is the ones that get some of the free games. Now check this out. Even if you got Pro tier or the base tier, you still have to buy games. Now, I think the Pro tier will give you a discount similar to Xbox Gold and PlayStation Plus, but you still have to buy the games. Now, the one thing people say is cheaper to get into because the base one you'll be able to play that and with basically without having to really buy any hardware. And like I said, that comes down to how well will it run. Once it gets into people's homes, once you get a bunch of people on the servers, how well will it run? Now, I'm not confident in believing that it'll run very well. And, they also said something about on mobile networks it won't work, so you have to be near your actual internet. So that kind of takes away the portability thing, and I can only imagine people trying to run it on some of the crap mobile networks that they have. Especially seeing is probably won't be able to run well on a good internet connection. So my thing is, who is this exactly for? Is it for the hardcore gamers who are already kind of fickle about how they play their games? They're the same ones who don't like PlayStation Now. They don't like, what was it called? On Live. That was garbage. So is it for the casual gamers who, most of them, they only play like mobile game, time waster games? So I mean, is it for them, or is it they're trying to start a trend with gaming to where there'll be more streaming? And like I said, I don't think gaming's ready for something like this. Maybe years and years down the road, but it seems very early to start something like this. I mean, you already got consoles that want to go, want to take out the disc drive, want to go digital only, but at least that's running from your local hard drive instead of running from a different site entirely, referring to a different location, server in a different location. So I personally think it's garbage. Maybe I'm one of those people who just thinks something, game streaming. People Netflix videos still buffer, and Google thinks that they can come out with some gaming, a game streaming service that's gonna run well. Because once you get into a game, let's say you have some kind of latency because of it being streamed, people unsubscribe like that. Input lag is the biggest one. It'll be so frustrating you trying to play a game with input lag. So they're gonna have to show me, and that probably won't be until it comes out. But they're supposed to announce more features, I believe, some more games. Like I said, I think Call of Duty is probably, this is a guess. I'm guessing Call of Duty is probably going to be one of those games on the list of games that's going to be available when it comes out. But I think Google Stadia is trash. Let me know what you think down in the comment section about things I talked about in this video. What do you think about Google Stadia itself? And what do you think about game streaming in the future? Because, Google's trying what On Live or PlayStation Now's tried, and they failed. Now, Google has time because it can learn from some of their mistakes, but I still think it's too early. But if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.